Hello there guys, Eugene here from Review Outdoor Gear, and today I want to review for you the Morakniv Garberg. Morakniv contacted us a couple months ago actually, and asked if we wanted to review some of their knives, and we asked for the Morakniv Garberg. We actually have a lot of the Moraknives ourselves that we've purchased over the years, and I'm a big proponent and supporter of the Moraknives because they're very affordable. You can buy a very nice Morakniv, meaning functionally, for a very low price. This one is kind of in their higher end. This is around $100. You can probably get it somewhere between $60 and $100 with a leather sheath. And you know, it's not a bad knife for the price. You actually get a really nice knife. So I'm going to quickly go over the specs, show you some of the close-ups of this knife, some of the functionality. I'm going to do some batoning. I'm going to strike some fire steels, do some carving, and do a couple things with this knife just to show you some of its features. But quickly before that, I want to read you some of the specs, just so those are out of the way. So this is stainless steel, and the length of the blade is 4.3 inches or 109 millimeters, and the length of the whole knife is 9 inches from tip all the way to the back here. That's 229 millimeters, and the thickness of the steel here on the knife itself is 0.13 inches, which is 3.2 millimeters. The weight of this knife is 9.6 ounces, which is 272 grams. And it's full tang. Comes in this box, and when you buy it initially, it actually comes with this leather sheath, and I'll show you that in a minute. But here's the knife itself, so let me just show you that real quick too. It has a really nice palm swell. All of the Moraknives actually have a really nice grip handle that gives you a nice full grip on it. Not too big, not too small, but just kind of the average. A nice comfortable grab there. It's a plastic, but it's a high quality plastic, like all Moraknives are. And it's full tang, so you go all the way through here. And the steel is nicely milled here, so you have a really nice 90-degree angle for striking a fire steel all the way along the tang of the knife. And then back here also, you have this, which allows you to strike a fire steel back here, or do other tasks, maybe carve some, or shave some wood. And then you have a nice little lanyard hole right there. So the grind here is a Scandinavian grind. It's just not a full flat grind up to the spine, but it is a Scandinavian grind, so that allows you to sharpen it in the field pretty easily if you know how to do that. And it does have a little bit of a angle right here. I'm not sure the reason for that. So it's flat up to here and then drops down just a bit. And it has a really nice robust tip there. Because of the non-full flat grind, that gives you a shorter grind and a more steep angle on the grind there. Now, I'm not an expert in terms of grind angles and all that kind of thing. I haven't measured this, and I don't know what the degrees of the grind here are. But Morakniv usually does a really good job with their knives. So here, made in Sweden, stainless. That's mostly kind of the things you get with the knife. Now, the sheath has a really large loop here, so you can put it on quite a large belt. It does move around a little bit, which is all right. It's made out of pretty good thickness leather. I'd say that's about a 3/16 leather. Nice little snap here. The knife inserts it pretty easily into it. Goes all the way down. Nice stitching. Looks like it's machine stitched throughout with one rivet here. And same thing on the back. Pretty straightforward. This little thing here is secured with a rivet as well. And up here with 2 rivets. So allows you to carry the knife pretty decently on your hip. Pretty easy to remove. I do not like this flap though, because it's a little bit more difficult to replace. You have to use another hand to open it up and put it in there. But that does retain it a lot better, of course, if you are going to be prancing around too much. So there's that. There is no drainage hole in the bottom of this. So if you do get water or garbage into there, you're going to have to make sure you clean that out of there so that it doesn't build up in the bottom and start to mold and such other things. So another option that Morakniv does allow you to purchase with this knife, and it doesn't come with the leather sheath, is this plastic MOLLE attachment sheath. And basically this allows you to attach it to a MOLLE system like this backpack here. Very nice to carry if you don't want to carry on your hip, and it holds on really nice and tight. Basically here you have a couple Velcros. You can release the knife with this sheath out of here, and this sheath has the ability to have the knife inserted like this direction as well as that direction, and it holds in there not bad. I'm not sure, there's no way to attach this any other way except with this thing, but you can have this sheath, if you just wanted to store it in your backpack or something like that, or in your pocket. like this, that'll be fine as well. And this attaches with Velcro. So right now I just have a Velcro here that's going through 2 MOLLE straps and then holds in there. And then you drop that in there. This bit goes through here, secures that, and then this just holds the knife sheath in like that. So that option is available in addition to the leather sheath. So there's that for you. Now let's get some use on this knife and show you the functions. Okay, let's baton a little log here. This is about a 3-inch little log. Set it down there. Have my baton here. One more. There we go. Let's hammer this edge into here, or this tip. Try to break that. No, it's looking good. There's that. I'm putting some good force on that. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Do some more of that. Oh, look at that. It's looking great. You know, sharpness wise, well, let me split this real quick here. It's nice steel. And I'm really hammering hard on this thing. This is a hard log. And one thing you will notice is because of the 90-degree edge on this spine, you will destroy your baton pretty well. Whew. Okay, finally got that log split. Let's get a couple more here. Not the most dry wood. Actually, it's very wet wood. But wet wood is actually harder to split than dry wood, so this is good. Or baton. Okay, so in terms of edge retention on this knife, it's really sharp, and it's going to stay sharp for a while. If you do get it dull, you know, you should have no problem. If you do know how to sharpen the Scandinavian grinds, you should be able to do that in the field. In terms of feather sticking, because of the Scandinavian grind, those are always the best for that type of thing. So, but you know, that's not the most important task, but you certainly have that option. If you do have a nice dry piece of wood, the 90-degree spine allows you to shave scrapings pretty well. This is not a dry piece of wood, but you can see what it's doing there. So that allows you to get some nice shavings like that. And one more thing. So not all of the Namora knives actually have a nice 90-degree spine on them. Some of the ones we've bought, we've just had to put it on there with a little grinding wheel. This one comes with a absolutely nice 90-degree spine. Here's a ferro rod fire steel, and we're gonna throw some sparks with this. And you can see how easy that is to do because of that awesome 90-degree spine. And then we have this part here. You could do that. You could do it with that as well. So if you don't want to use your blade for that, you can use that, or you could do it like this, whatever way you want to do that. I do have some scrapings here. Let's see if we'll probably get like a 30-second fire here. It's going to burn out pretty quick. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. The knife, you know, because of the full tang, it's stronger. Batoning is better with it. I think I have had knives that baton a little bit better. You know, the wider the spine is, the better you can baton. It does work all right, but not the best with that. It is a really nice outdoor knife though. It will allow you to, because of the Scandinavian grind, to carve and cut things really well. You know, if you're going to be carving spoons and other things like that, you're going to need another knife. But this is just kind of an all-around, if you're going to have one knife, this is a good one to have. Very robust, very comfortable in the hand, works with gloves well, has a nice grip here if you're not wearing gloves, comfortable, strong. You saw me banging that tip into that log. It's very strong. It's going to be really hard to break this knife, and if you're going to be careful with it, it could last you for quite a long time. So that's the Morakniv Garberg, guys. Been using it for not too long, but have been showing you how I'm torturing it here. It's holding together pretty well. You got the 2 sheath options. You can check it out down in the description. There will be a link to Amazon if you want to take a look at it. And we'll be using it in our other videos as time goes on. If you keep on our channel, make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button if you like the video. And you'll see more of this knife as time goes on. So hopefully that is helpful a little bit for you to kind of show you what this knife is like. And thank you very much for watching the video. As always, don't forget to praise God in everything that you do. And have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's make this fire.